Innovation begins with a design. The Avinox M1 drive unit employs a lightweight and compact compound planetary gear set that achieves a gear ratio of nearly 40 to 1 to deliver 850 watts of peak power.
Okay, hello everyone, my name is Alex. Actually, I'm not a blogger or something, but I wish to share with you some experience with DJI Amflow. It's no worries, it's positive experience. Yes, there is some kind of things I will point out, but basically this is very good bike, e-bike, and at the moment what do we have? It has been modified slightly. Okay, we did put something like Marzocchi Bomber Z1 170mm travel forward and coil shock. Also Marzocchi Bomber CR, you know, 185 by 55 is the size, true neon, pretty works well. Removed original seat post, which is budget version actually. Yeah, even it cost like some new cars, still we can call it budget version of e-bike. So basically what do we have? Wiron version 3 is wireless seat post, Magura brakes, parts, still resin parts, I didn't change it yet. I'm just testing with my setup of wheels, 27.5 and 29 forward, so modded version. Flip chip has been changed as well. And basically now maybe we have some more sharper angle on headset. Anyway, we'll see how it will perform. Today is the first ride, and I would like just to make sure and confirm that this bike is safe to ride. Tomorrow my friend is gonna make his own review. He has no experience for e-bikes, so probably he will be surprised. This is original Amflow handlebar, has been shortened to 760, totally now is 770 including these grips. Okay, this Spunk stem 35mm, and what else? DJI remote controllers, wireless Bluetooth still be here. Yeah, weight of the bike has been changed. Definitely I add a little bit more on top of it, and also that chain ring has been adjusted to 32 teeth, not 34 which came on stock. This is 11 speed gear, Dior XT. I use it on all of my bikes, and actually still I have few systems in use, and it's still working, you know, so I'm not planning to change for 12 till it completely die, but it's not giving up, you know, it's still not dying. So same shifter XT and Magura wireless knob here for our dropper. Basically, you know what spec is. I'm not gonna go through all of it. This is only one version available, 800 watt battery, which is built in. Maybe there is some useful information for you gentlemen. Those 3 buttons on top, which is screws, and this is like a double screw, I would say, so you can use Allen key, I believe 6, number 6, to remove. This is below washers, looks like washers but it's not. So this is like a double screw, and screw number 3 holding frame down below, which is like a cable guide frame, you know. What I did experience, the frame is ending about here, and there is a like free end of the cable was inside, making some noise. As we have here, I supposed to have a stopper which gonna stop rotation of the fork, but my fork 36 had enough clearance to go around, so basically they didn't put a stopper on a purpose. But now this open part is actually dust collector, you know. So regarding some noises, frame goes inside. This is a carbon, and this is cable, free cable. This is computer one. You can see this boy here. All right. I'm not. So all of this gonna put inside the silence tube, you know, this foam tube basically, and see what happens. Also, computer doesn't have any seal, the rubber seal. Been put in a silence tube now, this nicely packed, and basically there is no anything from inside at the moment. I also put some rubber protection here. This is Chinese ZTTO thing, and the battery itself is connected in 2 points. That first screw on top, you can see it, this is screw is holding battery, and second screw you will see only if you remove this top screen for DJI. So battery connected in 1 point here next to the headset, and second point down below. Alright, this is 800 watt battery, you can see it. So only 2 points of contact, one on top next to the headset, and second one down below, yeah, which is next to the motor itself. And what you can see inside, there is a frame inside the frame. This cable frame basically holding your cables, but not all the way, gentlemen, not all the way. Basically, let's try to catch it up. Yeah, if you can see inside the frame, there is some amount of cable can still flexing, and this is I'm gonna use my silence tubes basically to reduce the noise. How those frames are fixed to the top section. Yeah, you can see this 3 and number 4 removed points are holding this section underneath like cable holder. That's it. If you want to remove your cables and give them some slack, use only those 3. 1, 2, 3. I actually, what I done for this bike, I open it fully, remove the engine as well, I removed battery. Battery was just laying down on top on just a carbon frame itself. So I add some 3M, I would say, silencers, like a basically scotch. So what it did, it just has some layer in between. Plus this one, so far it is not working like drum any longer. And what else? This cup, gentlemen, this cup initially is giving a lot of noise because it's just a plastic cover which has been connected to engine side with 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 or 6 fixing points, and there is small like double-sided scotch in here in between, so it was giving also some extra noise. On my risk, on my own risk, I just use some kind of like a Sikaflex, to fix it nicely, to attach. Hopefully I'm not gonna destroy this heat reduction ability of that engine. We'll see. So this is just a review regarding what has been changed, and maybe I'm gonna guide you and give you some advice, hopefully. So one more time, battery connected with 2 down below screws, and 3 on top screws are holding frame itself, which has 4 guides for internal cables, so cable routing. Also what I done, I put here on top of it some, this foam silencers, which goes on top of the tube. For this purpose, of course, I need to cut off some cable for oil for my brakes, so do it carefully. You can shorten it and put it back. Please make sure do not get air inside. And also I completely changed this housing for shifter, because initially I used to have GX here, and GX has a smaller end here. Yeah, it was like maybe engine somewhere here around, so I needed to have some extra 5 6 centimeters, so I change it. So all these other things are handmade. Also, I wish to point something here, gentlemen. This is lower part of head tube. It has a nice like a base for the bearing, and there is like a gap here. I believe this gap is supposed to be used as a like mounting plate for the stopper, you know. So if you put this stopper here, you would be able to limit your tuning, you know. Just it probably gonna stay like on downhill bikes with limited rotation. But initially Fox 36, which has been installed on a factory, was passing freely. There is no any stopper was available, and my first test run I noticed it's getting full of dust. So I try to fabricate some kind of like protection. So you can see this rubber ring here. There is actually few of them. I put some 2mm like a spacer to have this ability to install this rubber with like a dust protection caps, you know. Anyway, so this is something you need to do if you want to prevent the dust goes inside your headset. Might be they will adjust it later on, but so far this is only negative thing I noticed about this bike. This bike already done 120 kilometers and I keep running. I'm using auto a lot, and auto here is magic. So I'm gonna make some ride now. The weather actually, as you can see, is a little bit overcasted, plus 9-10 degrees, something like that, Celsius. So I'm gonna use this downhill trail called Sputnik. Actually, a lot of stone sections, like stone gardens, small jumps. There is a big jumps also, which I am not gonna use now, because this is a test run. And let's see what happens then.
Alright, okay, so second run, I had some adjustment completed. I just add some air on my fork and see what happens now. So I should be a little bit faster and hope it's quite a little bit better. Let's go then.